Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks free of the 25 to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it for Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this House Music Monday edition. I'm your boy, the Superback Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, let's try that again. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, boom. And now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page. Go to Shawn and Maya as well. Go to that page as well. Like Shawn and Maya. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Steve-O. I see it. Like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real. Come on, man. Listen, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. It's free. Don't worry about it. Click the subscribe button. Okay, and also the notification button. That's the little bell that's next to it. And that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, if you're watching us on our mobile app, I like that kind of party, baby. And what? Come on, man. Please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. So listen, here you go. Wherever you get your apps from, and it doesn't matter where you get them from, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Wards, Woolworth, Weebolts, wherever you get them from. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it. Tickets with you want to go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles, thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Now, if you're watching us on our Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. So if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Do us a solid, yeah? Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel right to your television. Put it there next to Netflix, Hulu, Max, HBO Max, Prime, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Stars. Man, did you check BMF yesterday, Friday, this weekend? Man, woo-woo. Man, so just download it. Okay, put a smack dab in the middle, and you can watch us on the big screen because, hell, we are on the big screen right Mickey Ficky now. And you know what? You can also you can tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online. You want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. You want to know what I did? Here's what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Akai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. And if you want to follow her on Instagram, because you're an IGer and you do it just for the gram, well, just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Man, we have a phenomenal show for you. But when I say phenomenal, I mean phenomenal. I cracked the code. I cracked the code. Son of a biscuit. Phenomenal show. But I need you to get interactive. So listen, whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. I'll put it on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best Chicago morning sports talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. All right. And like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Let's see who we got in the chat, because, man, this thing's jumping already. What the hell, Bobby? What the hell? Bobby is jumping. Cornelius Squall's in the house. What up, Papa? Good morning. What up? Be smooth. Brian Henry's in the house. Oh, yeah. Levette Lee's in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, Ma. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh, snap, my man. Armando Emeterio Lara Jr., my man Junior, my personal protector. He's in the Mickey Ficky house. Russell Webster's in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. One of St. Rita's finest. Harold Warner's in the house. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate it tuning in. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I got it figured out. I'm not joking. Definitely not joking. I figured out what the hell Caleb is doing. I figured it out. Watch. Oh, my niece, Monica. What's up, mommy? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. What's up, Jeremiah? Yeah, because I know if you're watching, he's watching. That's awesome. Whew, man, let me tell you something. I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects are going to chime in as the show goes on. And, man, when I drop the bomb and let you know exactly what Caleb Williams is doing and what repercussions it has moving forward, you're going to be like, damn, Shawn, you are smart. Like, shut up. Don't tell nobody. I know I went to Holy Cross. It's tough to hide that. Like, damn, you must be smart. Shh. Figured it out. It came to me, and then I was running it by my producer, Steve-O. He was like, damn, he doesn't even know what he's doing, how he's screwing others. I'm like, nope, he doesn't. And he's going to piss people off. He's going to piss the NFL off. Yeah. It's good stuff. Oh, Shishka Barbarino. You know what? I almost forgot. Man, I forgot. Man, we have a phenomenal show. Oh, my God, Becky. When I say a phenomenal show, I am not bull jiving. Man, 10 o'clock, my man from Yahoo Sports, Frank Schwab, is going to join us. And, man, woo, Charlie, we have a lot to talk about. Que la Chihuahua. There we go. I almost forgot to send it to Frank. Frank, you'd be like, Shawn, you didn't send me the link. Frank, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. There we go. Frank's going to come on at 10 o'clock, and we got a lot to talk. Woo, we are witnessing something. I commend Caleb Williams' camp. What they're doing is going to blow up in the face of everyone behind him coming up, because the NFL is going to course correct. They will overcorrect. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. They're going to course correct. Yeah. Oh, Steve-O, I just thought of something else they're going to do. They may have you say, hey, one of the stipulations is you have to get checked out by all the doctors if you're going to enter the NFL draft. That's what they're going to do. Steve-O, that's the course correction. That's the overcorrection that the NFL is going to do. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding when I figured it out. What's going on? Cue up Marvin Gaye. What's going on? I figured it out. It took me a minute. There was something there, and all the information's there. You just can't put it together. And I wasn't able to put it together, and I did. I finally, and it. Oh. So I'll probably talk about that at the bottom of the hour when I'm done with the top of the morning segment. But man, oh man, I'm gonna break it on. I'm gonna break it to my man Frank Schwab, and I'll probably blow his mind as well. I'm telling you, I am fired up. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. Be smooth? Maybe. You have to find out. Oh my God. I love how I make my tea. Man. But that's the lineup, baby. Bob, Yahoo Sports. 10 o'clock talking Bears, NFL. And when I drop my theory on him, he's going to be like, boom. What? Are you serious? Yeah. But guys, you know how we do. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. What's the hat? Top of the morning to you. What's the hat? Top of the morning to you.
Yeah. The first top of the morning topic. Which way do we go? Let's go all the way to the bottom and get back up here. Here we go. The Blackhawks last night, baby. Yay. I like that kind of party, baby. The Blackhawks lit the lamp a lot. Say that 5 times real fast. Talk about alliteration. Lit the lamp a lot. They beat the Coyotes, the Arizona Coyotes, 7-4. And man, woo! Goals were scored in abundance. Soderblom stopped 32 of 36 shots on the day. Blackwell had the Hattie, his 6th, 7th, and 8th goals of the year. And Connor Bedard said, hold on, player, I got skills too. He scored a pair, 18th and 19th of the year. Tyler Johnson scored his 14th, and Donato lit the lamp for the 8th time this season. Good game. All right. Good game. And let me tell you something. You know, Connor Bedard is that Mickey Ficky dude. He's that dude. So he scored a goal, and he I think it tied it at the point. Or did put him on the board. Awesome. Thank you. So just got a confirmation from my guy Frank. He will be on at 10. But this move from Connor Bedard is sick. When I say sick, I mean sick. You know, I went to go see him his first game at the United States, a preseason game. Jason and I from What's Up Cuz, they'll be on later tonight. We went to go see him. We're like, we have to go see this dude. Before the tickets go through the roof, because they were already going up, more expensive than before. But after you watch this kid play and you see how amazing he is, tickets are going to fly through the roof. So we went to go see him. And it wasn't a minute into the game. They had a rush. He's coming up. He drags that puck and fires it on net. Saved by the goalie, but I was like, ooh. It wasn't the shot. It was the maneuvering, the drag, the toe drag. And then his wrist shot was electric. And he's continued to do that throughout his rookie season. Check this out.
Circling. Jones back to Kurashev. Kurashev for Bedard. He drags, shoots, scores!
Watch. Very cold, very calculated, very methodical. These guys looking to open up a passing seam for that one-timer. They threatened that shot a time or two, the one-time shot, and then Connor's just able to exploit that extra space, work into the interior. Outstretched stick comes from Josh Brown. Watch Connor pull in and around that stick and just...
That's freaking nasty. Those clips courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago. That was freaking nasty. The kid's 18 years old. The kid's 18 years old. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. This kid we're going to have some times with this kid. I'm telling you. Woo, Charlie. Next top of the morning topic. My White Sox, the good guys on the south side. Yes, I'm still pissed at them. Doesn't matter. They lose to the Giants 5-4 yesterday out in the desert, out in AZ. Oh, I will be in AZ on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm fired up. Quick loss, 5-4. That's all right. I don't give a damn. We don't care. Because you know what, the White Sox, there's another game today. The White Sox host the Colorado Rockies at Camelback Ranch. Today, first pitch is 3:05 Central. So it's 1 o'clock their time. It's not on TV, but you can listen to that game on AM 1000. That is their flagship station. Okay? Okay. Next top of the morning topic, the Cubs. The Cubs yesterday, they beat the defending champion, the Texas Rangers, 5-1 yesterday. Man, they did such a good job. They got the day off. The Cubs do not play today. They have a day off before they get back at it. Before they get back at it on Tuesday. Next top of the morning topic, the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. My bullies. Do we have it? No, we don't. Well, the Bulls. Tonight they host the Dallas Mavericks over at the United Center over at the Madhouse on Madison. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, 670 a.m. here in Chicago. Or you can listen to it online too. Whatever, you can stream all that crazy good stuff. So the Bulls looking to get closer and closer to the 500 mark and get over the 500 mark. And yeah, because right now the Bulls are 31-33. They got to get they're 2 games under. They got to get to that 500 mark. We'll see if they can do it. Well, the next top of the morning topic, man, the Bears, they're in the news a lot today. The Bears signed free safety Kevin Byard, former All-Pro, former Pro Bowler, signed a 2-year, $15 million deal. And that was according to Ian Rappaport yesterday. It's been confirmed by multiple sources. He's going to replace Eddie Jackson. He was with the Titans. He got traded midseason to Philly. They were in disarray. He didn't have a good stay in Philadelphia. So now he comes to a Bears team that has 4/5 of its secondary intact. No more rookies. No more rookies in that secondary. Rookies had they had to earn their keep last year. Tyreek Stevenson picked on like a son of a gun all year long. Talked about it. I interviewed him in the locker room post game, and he talked about his struggles. He talked about everyone picking on him. He said, you know what? My guys had my back. I said, don't worry about it, kids. Keep putting in the work. Keep your head down. It's going to change. It's going to change. It's going to change. Then all of a sudden, he had a couple picks. Remember, he had a lot of pass interference calls because he's physical. Guess what? Those pass interference calls started to dissipate, started to slowly go away. He started getting the respect. Peep this. They mocked this up. They got Kevin Byard in Bears uniform. He's ready to go, baby. He's ready to go. I'm fired up about this one. I am fired up about this one, baby. Baby. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at this secondary. This is the no-fly zone. I know Steve was making a flyer, but that's all right. Jalen Johnson. Oh, Steve-O, you got it, you son of a gun. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that no-fly zone, baby. That is sweet. Jalen Johnson, 33. Kyler Gordon, Spider-Man, number 6. Tyreek Stevenson, number 29. Jaquan Brisker, number 9. and newly acquired Kevin Byard, number 31. No fly zone, baby. No, 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 no. Oh, Steve-O, that's dope. You know, you should have put a plane in there with a little. That's dope. I like it. Oh, snap. That was dope. Oh, my goodness. Man, I'm telling you, today's a big day. Today's a big day. You know why? Today's a legal tampering period. Started about right around 11 o'clock, right when we get done. How perfect is that? All right, the legal tampering period begins today at about 11 o'clock. The Bears already signed Kevin Byard. Who's next? Chase Young, Hassan Reddick, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. Who's next, baby? Who's next? Sound like Goldberg. Who's next? As he ran through the WCW in the early 2000s, where do we go after? Do we go offense? Do we go edge rusher? Do we go 3-tech? You say that picture? Which one? Which one, bro? Oh, Junior's my man. DC's up in his mother Hubbard. Hell yeah. Michelle Walls in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Man, DJ a breeze. Good morning, Papa. I hadn't seen you in the chat before. Thank you for coming over, checking us out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hey guys, make sure you hit the like button. Smash that like button if you're in here. All right, if you're not subscribed to Sports Zone Chicago's YouTube channel, please do us that favor. Oh, the no-fly zone picture. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. Black Diamond in the mug. Yeah, good morning, Bob. Top of the morning. Just watched the 1920 football drive. Nothing major, but I have the strongest feeling this is getting dragged out to a couple of weeks before the draft. Oh, Black Diamond, you missed it. I figured it out. I was figuring it out. I'm gonna drop that bomb right after this commercial break in a minute. Jerry Billings in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So who is next on the target for general manager Ryan Poles? Let's see. The pleasantries are wonderful. Woo, Charlie. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if he got that picture ready yet. You don't got the stadium picture ready, do you? It's all right. Just throw it up, even if I'm talking. The next top of the morning topic, the Bears have shifted focus on the stadium site. They're like Arlington Heights. GFY. GFY, Arlington Heights. We're staying in the city. Gus, I'm going to have to bring you back to the city because if anyone knows that cartoon, you're old as hell. This country life's too much for you. Guess I'm going to have to take you back to the city. Cornelius, I have some good news. If my theory plays out, so the Bears have shifted focus. Focus. All right, they will invest two. Wait. Hold on, player. I misspoke. Here you go. Hold on, player. I don't know why I did that. There we go. So now they're looking at the lakefront. They will invest $2 billion for a publicly owned domed stadium south of Soldier Field. They're going to take over the south lot. So there's going to be some pushback from Friends of the Park. However, I think they're going to maintain. They're not going to. They know how to navigate. To be X amount of land of greenery, a park. Okay. So what they're going to do, apparently, and this is there's an article on it in the Sun Times today by Fran Spielman. Okay. Fran Spielman, City Hall reporter. What they're going to do is this. They're going to demolish Soldier Field, obviously, but they're going to leave it open. The colonnades are going to stay. So inside the colonnades will be a park, will be grass, will be green. So I think they may be able to circumvent that situation or still have the amount allotted, the necessary amount allotted of green grass of a park. So you'll be able to walk through what used to be Soldier Field just because the sides will be up as they keep the colonnades. Okay. Publicly owned. I don't know how that's. The biggest thing is that them owning their own stadium. My thought, don't tell me it's publicly owned. Okay. When they're putting $2 billion in, if you're putting $2 billion into a facility, you're not going to own it or part of it. Yeah, I don't know. Call me crazy. If I'm putting $2 billion into a stadium, I'm going to own that Mother Hubbard. Or the majority stake of it. Because it's probably going to cost them $4 to $5 billion to build. Take about 3 years. But that's okay. Arlington Heights, GFY. This is what the Bears told Arlington Heights. GFY. Because they try to extort him. Arlington Heights. Man, sometimes it be your own people. It's their own people. 5 times the. Come on, man. Arlington Heights, GFY. If I were the Bears, I'd go and I'd create. If I were them, I'd create a similar what you're going to do, but just make it like a new development. Houses and a nice little subdivision, a big subdivision. And you can keep them as apartments. You can have them as apartments, okay, or have houses and then just sell them. Once you sell the houses, you're done with it. Have them built. You're going to spend money, but you're going to make a hell of a lot more money. And Arlington Heights, GFY. And for those of you who don't know what GFY is, go blank yourself. That is what GFY means. Kevin Warren was brought here for a reason. So all you jamokes are, dude, Kevin, just deal with the stadium. Don't deal with personnel matters. That's the only reason they hired you. You're just here for the stadium. How many idiots have you heard say that or type it? Isn't that funny? Someone who makes a comment about Kevin Warren's job description, a man you don't know, talking about don't know his job description. And you don't know the company. You don't have no idea what the company he works for, what they want him to do. People have some balls. I'm telling you. Ignorance is bliss. I'll tell you that right now. Ignorance is bliss. But yeah, so it's going to be a $2 billion. The Bears are willing to invest $2 billion for a publicly owned dome stadium. They may own half of it. I don't know. They're gonna get some of that. You best believe that. And it's going to pave the way for a Super Bowl. There you go. It's going to pave the way for a Super Bowl. So you see where the south lot is. If you see Soldier Field, the first lot is the Waldron deck. And the second lot, that's where the new stadium is going to be. Next to McCormick Place. So I'm wondering with the Waldron deck, are they going to tear that down and make it a taller structure? Like tailgate, people were complaining, well, there's no tailgating, this and this. I get it, but man, they're still going to be down on the lakefront. And what I hope they do is the north end of the stadium. I hope it's all glass. So you look out onto the sky, onto the beautiful skyline, the most beautiful city in the world. That would be dope. That would be so, so dope. That would be dope. Like I said, you know what? Arlington Heights, GFY. We're gonna develop this land. We're gonna make houses, make a development. We're gonna sell them off, and then we're done with you. Peace out. That's what they're gonna do. Thank you, Steve-O. That's what they're gonna do, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I feel they're going to do. Listen, we're gonna take a quick break, and on the other side of the break, you're gonna want to hear it, baby. You're gonna want to hear it. I think I figured it out. I think so. I think so. Yes, Derek Carter. Same number of numbnuts disrespect his resume. Like, what? Are you not a football guy? You do realize he was an agent. You do realize he understands football players. He understands evaluation of talent. You do realize that, but nope, it doesn't fit their agenda. All these people want to tell other people what to do, what their job description is. I'm like, what? What? How are you going to tell me what my job description is? You might not even know what your job description is. And you don't even work for my company. So how are you going to tell me what my job description is? Man, you're going to want, I'm telling you, make sure you call your husbands, call your wives, call your sons, call your daughters, call your friends. This next segment's going to be good. I figured it out. What's happening? I believe I figured it out. So we're going to take a quick break. All right. Oh, my man, AC Adam in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. So we're going to take a quick break. And on the other side of the break, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it like it's hot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're going to see. Luis Mejia, good morning, Papa. Rise and grind, baby. You have a good one. Make sure you keep it locked here because on the other side of this break, man, we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down on what Caleb Williams is doing. Okay. Why he didn't participate at the camp and the combine, why he didn't go to the medicals at the combine, why he's only giving medicals to teams that he's having a private visit with. Thought it was slick. I hope Kevin Warren and I hope Ryan Poles knows what he's doing, and I think he does. And I'm going to break it down for you on the other side. All right. So don't worry, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
The timing of this, so Breer then reported that he didn't come in for his 30 visit this week. They had changed the schedule, Caleb and his team, because they didn't want to ferry him back and forth. He's training in Jacksonville, Florida right now, so they didn't want him to go from, Indianapolis to Chicago to Jacksonville, then to USC for his pro day, which is on March 20th. So that was the reasoning behind not coming into Chicago this week. I haven't had a chance to ask anyone with the Bears how they feel about this, but I would imagine it would be kind of frustrating because it does mess with your timeline of how you're handling the Justin Fields trade as free agency is about to open up here.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. That clip courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago. That was football night in Chicago. And I was wondering why he's so difficult. All right. I'm wondering why Caleb is so difficult. Why he didn't participate in the combine. Why he didn't go through the medicals at the combine. And I figured it out. Took me a while. My man, Dr. Outen in the house. Good morning, baby. Thanks for tuning in, man. You tuned in at the right time, Papa, because I figured it out, dog. I figured out what the whole situation, this whole Caleb thing is about. Caleb is trying to control where he goes. And you're asking, well, the Bears have all the leverage. No, they don't. The Bears do not have the leverage. Here's why. So he did not take the medicals at the physical. Caleb Williams did not take his medicals at the combine. Everybody else, they have pay attention, all 32 teams there. So each team's doctors can go and give you a clean bill of health. Okay. So he didn't do that. And what did he say he was going to do? He said he was going to wait until the private workouts that he goes to. Now, the private workouts that you go to are at your discretion. So he can come visit the Bears or he cannot come visit the Bears. He can go visit the Washington Commanders or not go visit the Washington Commanders. He can go visit the Giants or not go visit the Giants. Here's how he's trying to control where he goes. No team is going to trade for him without medicals. Period. End of story. End of story. You ask anyone in the NFL. They will. Why do you think they say, oh, this trade is pending? This trade is made pending a physical. So if there's no clean bill of health, no one will trade for him. Insurance policy, they're dealing with millions and millions of dollars. They need those medicals. So here's how he's trying to control his destination. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some backdoor shenanigans. I told you Magic Johnson was involved with the Washington Commanders ownership group. He's part owner. Here's how he can get to Washington and not give up a haul. Here's why the Bears were okay with saying, okay, you switched our private workout. Remember, they wanted his workout like 10 seconds after the combine was over. They wanted his workout because they wanted to know that his medicals, so they could trade that pick. They want Justin Fields. This is all my opinion, so don't be like, where's your source? My source is my brain, because I'm pretty damn smart. They wanted that information so the NFL would know that if the Bears trade that pick, because the Bears know if they don't have the physical, they don't have the medicals, they can't trade it. No one's going to want, because whoever's going to get that number one pick, I can't take him. And if he doesn't want to give them the physicals, guess what? They're screwed. They're screwed. So when the Bears acquiesced, the Bears didn't want to change his date, his 30 for 30 visit. I know 30 for 30, but his visit. They wanted to meet. It would have been one of the earliest times that a private meeting would have happened in the history of the NFL. They wanted that done so they could trade that pick, get their thing. Remember, we've already passed. It's been a couple of days, a day or two after the 1 year anniversary of the pick from last year. Without those medicals, they can't move off that pick. No one's going to take it. Here's where Washington comes in. People are saying, oh, well, you got to give up a haul. You got to give up your swap picks, first or second, probably next year's first, probably a couple seconds, probably this, probably that. So if Caleb decides not to go, so what if Caleb cancels all the other visits, which he can? The Bears are stuck. The Bears are stuck. Because you can't trade the number one pick because everyone wants Caleb. No one's going to trade for that number one pick if they don't know his medicals. Because if you get it and you finally do that, you finally get the medicals and there's something wrong, now you're pissed as a GM. Your job's on the line. So here's where Washington comes in. We'll give you, if they or someone part of there say, don't go to teams that you may not be able to visit or may not be able to draft you, but all the teams that want you, maybe not. If they limit the amount of teams that have his medicals, it limits the amount of teams that the Bears can trade to. And if it limits the amount of teams, Bears can't ask for a haul. Washington can say, hey, you only got 2 offers. These other 2 teams no one's going to trade for him because they don't have his medicals. They don't have his medicals. So no one's going to trade for that number one pick. We'll trade for it. He visited us. He's clear on our part. See, the Bears wanted him to come get the medicals because other teams would say, if the Bears traded that pick, that means, according to the Bears doctors, that he was okay. Because by HIPAA law, you can't share information. You can't share someone else's medical information. That's why, if you notice, they were all 32, and that's why the combine was made. All 32 teams' doctors were there. You don't get evaluated by one set of doctors. It's all 32 teams. That's why get everyone there. It was Mike Florio talked about it. He's like, oh, he was saying that's how it got started. You get all the doctors there from all the teams. You go through, all the doctors check, make sure there's no impingement, no nothing, no nothing. You're dealing with multi-million-dollar athletes. So yes. So if the Bears are limited by the amount of teams that Caleb wants to go to, they're screwed. So again, Washington can say, we're not giving you X amount of picks. We're going to give you 2. I mean, you can, if the person agrees that you can share the information, I believe you can share it. He's not going to, you can't share that. He's not going to share that. Not if he's going to go where he wants to go. Washington can come in, swoop in, take him for a less of a haul. Which means, hey, listen, we got you. We didn't have to give up the farm to get you. We anticipate a lot of success much sooner. And I'm telling you, I truly believe that the Bears wanted Caleb Williams in and out. They wanted him in Tuesday after the combine. They wanted him in so they can trade that pick. It would have fallen right in line with last year's timeline. Right in line with it. But he said, no, I'm pushing it back. So now they're going to have to figure out where he wants to go. And watch. I can't guarantee anything, but watch. Watch how many teams he takes private visits to. All teams he wants to go to. And I'll bet dollars to dimes that the Commanders are one of them. Dollars to dimes, I'll bet that the Commanders are one of the teams he takes a private visit to. So all you people, when I kept saying this is chess, not checkers, and you didn't believe me, I hope you believe me now. You can't move someone. You're not going to draft someone when you're dealing with this kind of money if you don't have his medicals. And you can't get that from another team. You can't. By law, you can't. So, what the NFL is going to course correct. They're going to course correct. So what he's doing, he's screwing other people in the future. Other people are going to want to come in and say, I'm not going to do this. No. So what the NFL is going to do, they'll probably do something like this. One, if you don't go, if you show up to the combine, you must take your medicals by all the teams, or you cannot be there. To enter the NFL draft, you know how? And here's what they're going to do. Yeah, I'm starting to get really pissed at him now too, Junior. I'm starting to get really pissed at him now too. So you know what? In the law, when you're driving, it's called implied consent. You know, if you're driving and you get hit and you're in an accident and you're unconscious, they take you to the hospital. Okay. Well, they have the right legally to draw your blood to see if you're drunk. It's called implied consent. What the NFL is going to do is say, if for you to enter the NFL draft, you must take the physicals for all 32 teams. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He's getting away with it because his camp was able to circumvent this. They went, again, chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. So he's trying to corral his way to a certain spot, and that's Washington, in my opinion. I got to let you know, it's my opinion. I don't have a source. My source is my freaking brain. He's trying to corral where he goes. And believe me, his dad's involved. His dad is been a big pain in the ass to this point, inquiring about ownership in the team that drafts him. So wherever he wants to go, that's how it's going to happen. And he might be the only person who's going to be able to do that until the NFL course corrects. And watch when they course correct. It's going to be implied consent that you must have a physical of all 32 teams once you enter for the NFL draft. If you cannot enter for the NFL draft if you don't do that. So once you declare for the NFL draft, you must go to be checked out by all 32 teams' doctors. Otherwise, it's a breach of contract. Implied consent. That's what's happening. That's why he didn't perform at the combine. That's why he didn't give medicals at the combine. That's why he moved the Bears timeline back. That's why. Chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. You're damn right. Watch it. NFL have to say about that. That's going to be the issue, Harold. That's going to be the issue. This is why he's making it so difficult for other people. NFL could, hey, at that point, well, he's not a member of the NFLPA. He doesn't work for the NFL. So the NFLPA might not have a say in it. But in order to get if you enter the NFL draft, you are consenting to visit all 32 teams' doctors. That's what the NFL is going to do. Because remember, he's not part of the NFLPA. He's not a member of the NFL yet. He hasn't been drafted yet. He hasn't been signed yet. So the NFLPA might not have a leg to stand on. Mustang for life, Harold. How about them their apples? How about them their apples, huh? Yeah. How soon will the NFL take action? Maybe after this year. Moving forward, it'll probably happen. But do you realize the NFL, who the NFL is? They don't like to get got. And the NFL is going to get got this year. Wherever Caleb wants to go to, that is the only team that he's going to agree to go to. Or he may say, you know what, I'll go to Jacksonville. I'll take a private thing with the Chiefs. I'll take a private visit with who else has a franchise quarterback. No, they're not going to draft him. That's what's happening. Chess, not checkers. This is why you listen to people like me. This is why you listen to the SuperBack. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to figure out why. Why didn't he do that? But more importantly, why didn't he why didn't he go through the medicals? You're there. And everyone, all the Caleb cultists, oh, he has power. It's okay. No, he's starting something. Come on. And I get it. Say he's the first 10 teams. But he did none of them. None of them. Because he wants to control where he's going to go. No. I'm not sure what you mean isn't that tampering. I'm not sure what aspect you're talking about, Junior, as far as tampering goes. Okay? No, it's not. Listen, here's the thing. And being a person of color, I can speak on this. Through experience. People of color, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you don't know the rules, you can't play the game. If you don't know the rules, you can't play the game. For so long, people of color didn't know the rules. Didn't know how to play the game. So if you're playing checkers, they're playing chess. You don't know the rules of chess. And they've done it to make sure you don't understand the rules. But his camp understands the rules. Because you don't have to go take visits to people. You don't. You don't have to take the medicals at the combine. You don't. But you also know that teams aren't going to draft you, trade for you, if you're not going to give them their medicals. If you don't have the medicals coming out of the draft. If they have the medicals coming out of the draft, out of the combine, okay, they'll draft you. But if they don't, and they waste all that money, that guaranteed money, for a first overall pick, and he's got a shoulder impingement, he's got a knee impingement, he's got this, he's got that, and their investment, their millions and millions, goes down the drain, they're pissed. They are pissed. Loophole. Hats off to Caleb's camp. They found a loophole. But he screwed it up for everybody else because now the NFL is going to course correct, and they're going to go back and say, boom, if you want to work for us, then here's what I need you to do. That's it. They're going to course correct. So he may get away with it. He might. Everybody else won't. Because the NFL is going to course correct this year. Watch. Or I'll be a monkey's uncle. Watch. It was. hats off to his camp. Hats off to his camp. They went the HIPAA law route, the non-mandatory medical examinations at the combine, non-mandatory meetings from NFL teams. And is also what's happening is this. So what if he goes to, well, no, it won't matter that once it's traded. If he gets in the league, it doesn't matter because if you get traded, you have to get a physical. Wonder if he's willing to sit out a year. He does. He can. He's got $10 million. I don't know what he spent it on. He spent it on a nice little apartment overlooking LA. That's for sure. That we know. And here's the thing. Let's not get it twisted. He had no agent for that. He probably had a lawyer working on it. He had no agent. Remember, he's working without an agent. So he doesn't have an agent fee. So if you had lawyers just read over your contract, you pay him by the hour. So what if you pay him $1,000 an hour? You look over for 3 hours, it's $3,000. $3,000 from 10 mil? What if it took you 20? What if it took you 100 hours to look over all his contracts at $1,000 an hour? $100,000? And he's getting 10 mil? Chess. In my Peter Brady voice, time to change. Chess, not checkers. Somebody sold his camp the game. And this is why when he wanted to move it, they're like, yes, because I'm telling you. The Bears wanted to trade that pick. They believe in Justin Fields. Here's why. Because you would have allowed. Why did you fire the entire offensive staff and not Justin? If it's a quarterback that's not your quarterback you didn't draft, why did you fire the offensive staff and not him? Why didn't you trade him to this point? There have been plenty of offers reportedly at the combine. Yes or no? He said, boom, we'll get a second and third round pick. They don't want him to go. They want to get rid of that number one pick because Ryan Poles sees the value of all those picks, and he might be screwed. He's got to get a couple. He'll maybe get 3 assets. Barry, listen, I hope you heard this whole thing because this was dope. You missed it. I dropped a bomb. Yep. Wow. Chess, not checkers. Man, we got to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, my man, let me make sure. Woo, Frank. Yeah, okay. Frank Schwab should be joining us any moment. Are they having a press conference now, Bellissimo, about the Jaden Johnson thing? Let me know. Billy Ocean, time will tell. Time will tell. I explained it to you, bro. We're keeping Justin. I explained why. Chess, not checkers. Chess. Bellissimo, you're going to have to go back and listen to the whole rant when I'm done. Start from Jump Street. Yeah. So, because what Ryan Poles this is the only thing, Ryan Poles wants to get his medicals. Because, again, last thing, I'm going to reiterate this again. Because even if it's to a team he doesn't want to go to, Ryan Poles is going to say, hey, by our doctors, we wouldn't trade the pick if our doctors didn't Pass them. You got to do your own due diligence. I can't tell you what they found, but what they found makes me comfortable trading this pick away. I'm comfortable trading this pick away with what our doctors found. You got to get your own doctor to check them out. But our doctor, I feel comfortable. That's what Ryan Poles is going to do. That's why they want to get his medicals. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Quick, fast. Barrelissimo, you got it. Don't even worry about it. I'm not even going to read it. Go rewind this 30 minutes in. Start at 30 minutes, the 30-minute mark. And you'll be like, oh, shit. Brilliant. And yes, I am, doctor. Yes, I am. Let's take a break, baby. On the other side, my man, Frank Schwab. We're going to run this by him. I'm going to drop what? Who wants to bet me a cigar? That Frank's going to be like, whoa, we're going to blow Frank's mind. We're going to blow Frank's mind. Come on, Frank. Come on in, baby. Come on. We got to help. He's not in yet. He hasn't checked in yet. But you got to come in. We're going to blow Frank's mind. Keep it locked right here, folks. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
From that ACL tear, Kyler Murray on 3rd and 4, airs it out for Rondale Moore on the sideline, and it's incomplete. Working against Kyler Gordon. In the 4th quarter, that's been the problem for Chicago as Herbert gets the carry. And again, Khalil Herbert finds some room.
Personnel like this, 22 personnel.
Jones, the motion man, Fields with time, floats it for Cole Kmet, who pulls it in at the 48-yard line. Chicago. And Fields on a design quarterback run with a good block in front. Fields down the sideline, tiptoes his way out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Khalil Herbert, the running back. And Herbert the carry. Trying to get to the edge. He does. Does he have speed to get to the end zone? He does! It's a Bears touchdown!
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Fox. We're waiting for my man, Frank Schwab, to join us. And I can't wait to drop the bomb on me, baby. Sorry, I got to reach for I got to plug in my phone while. There we go. Chess, not checkers. I'm telling you, baby. It's a vicious game. So let me say something. When I tell, so people probably think I'm a jerk. I'm a jagbag. When I say like you think you're too small-minded. All right. When I argue people on Twitter, like you don't get it. Your ignorance is bliss. Like, oh, you're Jay. You think you're better than us? Like, no, I'm done. I just look at things differently. Follow the money. Follow the money. Because if Washington limits the amount of places they could trade him, that the Bears can trade him, because no one has his medicals, they won't have to come off of a lot of assets, a lot of trades, a lot of draft picks, maybe 3, maybe the swap and then 2 more, maybe next year's first, or they'll offer 2 seconds or whatever. Because like you're stuck. You can't trade him. You want those picks. And remember what I said? Remember what I said last week? The most important trade for the Bears is to get to number 2. I said, even if you have to take 3 assets, the swap 1 to 2, so you need that number 2, the number 2 overall pick. That's 1. Take next year's first, which is the most important thing for me, and get this year's second. If you have to, you can get next year's second, but get this year's second. Get our pick back from Montez Sweat. Because if the Commanders are bad, we have another top 10 pick next year, and we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be in the playoffs. So you're going to have a playoff team with a top 10 pick, and God forbid somebody gets hurt on Washington's team and they suck and they have the worst record and we get the number 1 overall pick for 3 years in a row. Yes. Holla at your boy. This is why you listen to football people. This is why you listen to smart football people. Chess, not checkers. I'm telling you, the NFL is going to course correct. I'm seeing it now. Justin Fields. Well, depending on how far they trade back from 2 to whatever. Marvin Harrison Jr. or Romeo Dunze. And if you trade back for the 9th pick as well, Brock Bowers. Or keep the 9th pick and draft Brock Bowers. Or get Olu Fashanu. I'm okay. I will never get mad for taking an offensive lineman in the first round. Never. Go get Brock Bowers. And let's wait. Let's not wait until, listen, here's another reason. If this pick was traded already, guess how many free agent wide receivers are going to want to come play with the Bears? Even though they have DJ Moore, even though they're probably going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. or Romeo Dunze, or who's the other guy? Dunze. Help me out. Odunze, Marvin Harrison Jr. Who's the other receiver? Malik Neighbors. They're gonna have one of those 3. You got Cole Kmet. You might get another tight end. And if you don't, man, think of all the good tight ends are gonna want to come here. I was wondering why we weren't hearing anything about the trade offers for Caleb. Yep. Because no one has his medicals. He's messing with billionaires' money. Yes, they will, doctor. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They will definitely, and they'll clap back. Definitely. I don't know, Derek. It could. There's a good chance. And again, if you remember me saying last week, I said, don't worry about the haul you get from Washington. Don't give a shit. I don't care about that. I just need the number 1 pick next year and this year's second. So if we swap, I get this year's first, number 2 overall. I get your second next year, and I get your first next year, and I get my second back in the Montez Sweat deal. I'm good. Because now you can maneuver with everybody else who wants to come up. You know why no one's offered anything for Fields? Because no one wants him. Because they know we're not trading him. That's why no one's offered for him. So don't let the media fool you. Don't let them with their bullshit fool you. They've been told in no uncertain terms they're not trading Justin Fields. Because if they were trading Justin Fields, they would have traded him at the combine. They would have traded him a long time ago when the offers were hot. Because you don't give a shit. Because you got Caleb Williams. You got the number 1 pick. It doesn't matter. He's not your guy. You didn't draft him. Ether cut bait. They're keeping him. That's why. That's why. You know why the market? That's why the market for Justin Fields is soft. Because there is no market. Because there is no market. The Bears were never trading him to begin with. Because it would have been done. You don't think he would have said, hey, you know what? Go find a trade partner. He did that with Jalen Johnson. He did that with Jalen Johnson. Hey, you want to go test the market? Test the market. You know what, Justin? Go work out a trade. Bring it back. This is why when people said, oh, he's already said he's got to do right by Justin. I said, and remember I said, what if doing right by Justin means getting him more help? Getting him an offensive line. No one's offering the number 1 for Caleb because they don't have the medicals. Are you going to put X amount of millions of dollars in and you don't? What if he doesn't take a private visit with you? And when the only way you get him, only time you get to get his medicals is when you draft him. And what if there's something wrong? Bellissimo, you got to go back and watch the first half hour. I'm telling you. I'll give you in a nutshell. That's why the combine was started. Mike, and this is not me. This is Mike Florio. Mike Florio. This is all to him. Irregardless of any potential offer, you don't entertain an offer for your current starting quarterback until you're satisfied with the medical. You're not entertaining an offer. People can give you offers. You can't stop a GM from calling and say, hey, what's it going to take for me to get Justin? Nothing, we're not trading him. Okay. You're not entertaining offers. But what you do is you do that to as a smokescreen. You get stuff leaked out. Oh, Atlanta. Never did he say we're trading Justin. We're accepting offers. He said, and this is why listening is a skill. And I'm not coming at you, Bellissimo, I'm just saying in general. He said there have been offers. He didn't say I went and asked about it. There have been offers. A good general manager is going to make that call. What's the cost for Justin? What's it going to be? Is he even on the market? Remember when I told you it was lying season? It's lying season. And I'll tell you what, Ryan Poles is pissed. He's pissed. In my opinion, because I don't have any sources. My source is this. Ryan Poles is pissed because he wanted that pick traded days ago. Right after the combine, he wanted to trade. I said we've already passed the year mark of that anniversary of last year. Bingo, Derek. Bingo. Remember I said that last week? Go on vacation. Get away from this shit. It's going to be crazy. No, they're not crying yet. They're not going to cry until the word gets out. Don't worry. The word's going to get out. Steve-O's going to cut this up and we're going to put it on YouTube and everything and watch. The Caleb Cultus. Yep. Because what have I said that you can argue? What have I said that could possibly go the other way? You should have traded Justin when you had the market for him. He's not your quarterback. You didn't draft him. He was the problem. No, but you didn't. You fired the whole offensive staff. Not Justin. Easier to cut bait with Justin than the offensive staff. Didn't let him go look for offers. Didn't let him go look for a trade partner. Yes. Yes. Bam. Chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. Because he was trying to drive the value up of that number one pick. Because if people think that he wants that number one pick, if people think that pick is valuable to Ryan Poles, again, GMs have to do their job. They have to do their say that again. They have to do their due diligence. They're going to call and see what's the cost of this. Yeah, I'm going to need this, and this. Here's what I got. I can just stay here. I don't need it. I don't need to come off. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Make me an offer I can't refuse, huh? Caleb cultists are going to shit their pants. I knew it. And if I'm wrong, I'll take all the heat. I'll eat fried crow, fried hard. Give me some lemon pepper, some blue cheese, and I'm good. Derek, there is no market for Justin Fields. That's why the market's down, because there is no market for Justin Fields. Oh, you stupid, man. Listen. Caleb Cultus have PBFAB, problem between fingers and brain. And I'll go on anybody's podcast. Anybody. Vern, I mean a whole bunch of mild sauce, Papa. I mean a whole bunch of mild sauce if I'm wrong. I need a whole bunch of mild sauce if I'm wrong, Papa. Anybody's podcast. Holla at your boy. You want to argue? You want to debate? Let's debate, mother fudge cracker. I knew it. There was something that I wasn't seeing. There's something that I wasn't seeing. Like, why didn't he trade Justin if he was going to trade him? All these things. And I tried telling people, and they're so stuck in their ways. Okay. Bellissimo, you watch your mouth, damn it. Don't you blaspheme on here. Malort is straight up rocket fuel. Straight up rocket fuel. Anybody, Vernon? Anybody? Not just Phil, anybody. I want to go on with Joy Taylor. And Shady McCoy. Shut them up. Shut your mouth, eh? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, eh? Forget about it. We do need a roundtable discussion. And you know what? We'll get a couple different podcasts. On one, we'll blast it out to all of our YouTube and our StreamYard people. Have a nice 10, 20,000 people watching. And bring it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Because and what I'm saying is anything off the chain? Is anything far-fetched? Is anything, he's stretching. Anything? What was the series with The Rock that he just had where he was the NFL owner? They had the Lil Wayne thing. It was on HBO or something. Ballers. Did you see how the politics worked? There was Rashard Mendenhall was part of that, former Chicagoland guy. Niles North, I want to say, Illinois, NFL. And they're bringing all these live situations. You think anything I'm saying is a reach? Anything I'm saying is far-fetched? Let me know. Let me know when you got a guy who's going to want to try and steer his way. Sure, it's all speculation. But it leaves crumbs. There's a trail. Because good GMs, and I think we can all say that Ryan Poles is a good GM, they trade at the highest value. Go find a trade so we can trade you at your highest value so we can get something back in return. He even offered that. Come on now. Do you think the NFL will punish Washington if they find out they were dealing with Caleb? Yep. That's why no one from the organization has been talking with them. So they got a guy who knows 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 a guy who's talking to him. Do you remember Blue Chips? Don't you remember Blue Chips? Mark, what's up, Papa? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Man, you missed it, bro. You're going to have to go back and rewatch from the start. We dropping gems in this Mother Hubbard. Actually, you can start the half hour in. Rewatch it from 30 minutes in. We're still waiting. I'm still waiting on my guy, Frank. Oh. Oh, here he is. Pittman Jr., 3 years, 70 mil. Who did he sign with? Barelissimo? So he's off the market. Who did he sign with? I'm gonna tell Frank. Excellent. He's coming on. Make sure you mention me. Make sure you mention me, damn it. Started at the bottom, now we're here. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Oh, AC. So you grew up with Rashard Mendenhall, huh? Up in the north side, North Shore. Well, like Des Plaines, Niles, that area. Okay. Hey, anybody, baby. Anybody. I'll go to an ESPN 1000. I'll go on a morning show. I'll go on a show tomorrow. I'll go. I will go. Oh, Evanston. Okay, E-Town. Okay, you a wild kid? You a wild kid? Chestnut checkers. Listen, I'm telling you, I got to call my guy because Wednesday I wanted to have man. Because I was getting confirmation with someone who works with HIPAA and HR, and that's why I was. Evanston Township High School. We played them my senior year. In the state playoffs. We beat them up there. We went up there. We had to beat them. Who was the running back up there? They had one running back who tore his. Oh, Yanel Jourdain. There was one running back who I forgot. He tore his knee up. He tore his ACL. He still made sometimes all area. Yanel Jourdain took over for him. Yanel Jourdain went on to Southern Illinois, and he ended up playing with the Bills for a little while. Yanel Jourdain from Evanston. I remember that. Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is a Shawn exclusive. This isn't a Greg exclusive. This is a Greg exclusive. This is not a Greg exclusive. This is a Shawn, the SuperBack exclusive. Hey, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to let my guy get here. We're going to take a quick break, real quick break, and I'm going to drop it on my man Frank and see what he thinks, because this, man. So keep it locked right here, people. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Fields a run for 17. Back he goes. Here comes Chubb. There goes the ball. Touchdown! Jones will walk at the left tackle. Time for Fields. Now he'll accelerate to get the first down. Great tackles, and he's off to the races. Oh, he got a terrific block.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
So I've come up with a family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311.
When will you know what you're going to do?
It's hard to say right now. I've been through this process before, and you got to gather as much information as possible. It's definitely a unique situation with Justin, but also gathering information about the rookie class. That takes time, and I think at the end of the day, we know with that position, you got to know the person. So we're going to spend time getting to know these guys here this week, and that'll probably continue after this week as well.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. That is the master check. He is the chess master. Oh, man. Ryan Poles, Bears GM. The clip courtesy, obviously, of NBC Sports, talking to Peter Florio. My next guest is, man, I can't wait to talk about this and with him and get his thoughts. He is a good friend of the program. He's been rocking with us for years over here at Sports Zone Chicago. You can find him on Twitter. He's his head honcho over there at Yahoo. Yahoo! That's my man. You can find him on Twitter at Yahoo Schwab. Guys, just welcome back to Shawn and Maya, Frank Schwab. Frank, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thank you for your time this morning, buddy.
Absolutely. What's going on?
Not much. I think I cracked the code. There was something that was just something was wrong. It just wasn't right.
Okay.
Right? You didn't trade Justin Fields when you had the chance, when the market was highest. All right. You didn't allow him to look for a trade. When you did, you allowed Jalen Johnson to do that, check the market. I'm like, okay, you fire the entire offensive staff. If Justin Fields is the problem, it's very easy to come off a guy that you didn't draft, A quarterback you didn't draft. Very easy to come off of a dude like that. Extremely easy. And I'm like, well, why is he holding on to him? And then Caleb. It's like a bit, you know what it was? It's a big puzzle that you turned over like, all right, where the hell do I start? Then Caleb goes to the combine, doesn't throw. Doesn't give the medicals. Okay, and that's why, and I just found out, and Peter Florio said it, that's why the combine was started. So you can have all 32 teams' doctors there, and everybody can check these players. There was something about that. I said, okay, cool. He didn't do that. Well, you're going to get, but I'm only giving medicals to the teams that I have a visit with. Why is that? Well, not everyone gets a chance to draft me, but you don't know who's going to jump up and put a package together for you to draft you. My thought is this. He's trying to steer where he goes because no team is going to trade for him without medicals. Just won't do it, and especially a number one pick. When you're dealing with those types of millions of dollars, you need to know what is wrong. What if he has an impingement in his arm, his knee, whatever? You're screwed. So I feel why the Bears wanted him. Remember, they wanted him like 10 seconds after the combine. Can you come over real quick? Because they want to trade that pick to keep Justin Fields. Keeping in timeline with what happened last year. And if the Bears trade, see the Bears, and you know this as well as anybody, teams can't give other teams medical information. There's HIPAA laws. That's a law. Right. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. So now, if the Bears trade the number one pick, the Bears can't give his information, but they can say, hey, I feel comfortable trading this first pick on what our doctors have found. So now when you limit the market of teams that he's going to visit, let's pay attention how many teams he visits. Those are the only teams that he's steering himself or his camp is trying to steer him to go to. So if there's only 3 teams that he visits, guess what the market does for Chicago? Or just let me go extreme. What if he only visits Washington and the Bears? Washington's gonna be like, hey, you're the only one. We're the only ones going to trade for him because no one else is trading for you without those medicals. So we're only giving you the swap and a first round pick, whatever. That's why, in my opinion, and I have no source. My source is this. That's why he didn't throw it. That's why he didn't participate. That's why no medicals. That's why you know why the market for Justin Fields is low, because there is no market for Justin Fields because he wasn't being traded. It's the old Houdini. Everyone thinks he's being traded, and then why do you think everyone's going after other quarterbacks? Because he would have been traded if he was going to be traded to this point. That's my thought. What do you think of my theory? Yes, I'm a conspiracy theorist just before we get this started. Yes, I am.
Well, I think that the one thing that resonates there is that Caleb does want some control and some power here. That's kind of been the case all along. Him and his father, I guess, from all the reports, very much they want something, right? They want to feel like they have more control over the process than just, the Bears got the number one pick. They're going to pick me. I'm going to sign my rookie deal. And that's just how it is. I think that they want to somehow change the game. Somehow, I'm better than everybody else. I don't like the vibes coming out of there. Look, draft kind of a flawed process. Yes. Is the rookie scale a flawed process? Yes. But also, I don't know they've proven enough to say that the entire system should change for you. So what leverage does he have in stuff, the medicals? Very interesting. You're right. Like, the team that's never seen his medicals going to trade the world to move up to number one to get him. Very unlikely. At least less likely, unless you're just like, whatever. He's never
whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Serious injury. We're just going to blindly trust this. I guess that could happen. But I mean, and the fact that Fields hasn't been traded yet, it's either one, a couple things going that either the Bears want to keep some leverage to Caleb and say, hey, we don't necessarily need you here. We could trade you. We could pass you. We still got Justin Fields. Or there just hasn't been the market they want. And the Bears want to get the best return on investment they can. Maybe there's not that market because somebody's got to pay Justin Fields. It's not just trading a second-round pick for him. It is trading a second-round pick for him and then paying him. If you trade somebody for a fifth-round pick and you let him walk after a year, I mean, it happens. It's not ideal, but if you trade,
you don't have to pay. You don't got to pay Justin Fields. He's $6 million. You don't have to pick up his. You don't have to pick up his option. And at that point, he's a free agent and you can market. Like if they pick up his
Right.
5th year option, well, they're on the hook for a quarter, right? It's 25, 20, whatever, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You're basically a quarter, 25 mil. But if they don't, and I was wondering, why didn't you pick it up? Because it puts everything on the table. Because now now teams know exactly what they have to pay. So teams don't have to pay, they don't have to pay Justin Fields if his 5th year option isn't picked up. Like, no, we're only giving you $8 million, $6, you know what I mean? So
right. But if you trade a 2nd round pick, you're going to pay him. You can't trade a 2nd round pick for 1 year of a quarterback. It just it would be he just bombs out in his ear, just take you say we made a bet. Not what you want to do as an organization. That's why when you see teams first round pick for Laramie Tunsil to the Texans, I remember when that happened. And then the Texans were shocked when Laramie Tunsil was like, make me the highest paid offensive lineman ever. Like, oh, what? Yeah, of course. He has all the leverage. He knows you didn't just trade a 1st round pick to let him go after a year. This is what happens. That's when you give the players leverage. So if you're trading a 2nd for Justin Fields, you are going to need him long term. It's just kind of how it is. But
it's on your terms though. Like you don't have to you're not 40 million. You're not the Daniel Jones type of thing. Like, we're giving you this, and it's all so.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll bet dollars to dimes, Frank. I tell you, I'll bet dollars to dimes. That's that. And it makes sense to me because Caleb's father's asking about ownership. Come on, bro. Like all these things. It was just too much. There was too much. He was being too much. You're saying, man, you're doing too much. Like they were just, his camp was just doing too much. And he can also sit back because he's got $10 million in NIL money. Now, I don't know how much he spent, but he didn't have to pay an agent because he's got a lawyer.
Right,
and
which is smart.
Very smart. So there's no agent in that $10 million. It's just look over the contract. And I said it earlier. So what if it took him 100 hours to get all his NIL deals done at $1,000 an hour? $100,000, $200,000. Oh, from 10 million? Yeah, I'll make that trade every day. So he's got money to sit and go back in, and sit out. So I think this really, and again, it seems to me that this is what Ryan Poles, he wanted that to get that out of the way quickly. Because again, once you put that number 1 overall pick up, it tells everyone else that according to his medicals, that's why they wanted him in. According to our medicals as the Bears, we feel comfortable putting this pick on the block. I don't know.
Yeah. It's strange. The timing of this is strange, and why more things haven't happened. And then Caleb, I thought I had to come by Caleb himself at his press conference. Came off very well. He didn't come off as demanding or wanting the world given to him, an ownership stake and all that, which is ridiculous. You hear enough of this stuff behind the scenes, and you're like, something's going on. Where do the Bears just say, we don't want to deal with this? Like,
bingo.
I don't know, but you also don't want to be the Bears to trade away a generational talent because you're worried about his dad being meddlesome, right? Like at some point, what do you do if you're the Bears? This isn't your normal. We're just taking this uber prospect number 1 and living life, having a parade and all that kind of stuff. We're really, really excited. It's more of a, well, I guess we got to take him number 1, but there's some baggage that comes with this too. But I don't know what Caleb wants other power you get traded to that's set up that much better than the Bears. I mean, like the Commanders or the Patriots. Patriots had probably the least talent on any roster in the NFL, in my opinion. He's not going to a great situation. That's why teams draft high in the draft, right? Like, it's not a great situation. Every quarterback kind of has to go through this. You're not going to land on the Chiefs. They got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You're not landing on the Eagles. They got a quarterback.
He's pretty good.
You're going to land on the Bears. There's some team that's those are seriously flawed, but right behind them looking for quarterbacks. So I don't necessarily know what Caleb wants out of all this. And I really don't at this point. I assume it's going to end up as we all think. Caleb is going to be the number 1 pick to the Chicago Bears. They will trade Justin Fields at some point, but it's happening in a way that leads you to believe that it's not 100%. It's not. There's a non-zero chance that something happens in this whole situation that's not what it just laid out, and that's very, very interesting, very intriguing. It's not a simple slam dunk. Just take Caleb Williams and live, with a great quarterback for the next 12 years.
I'll make you a bet. All right, I'll send you a Sports Zone Chicago pullover. All right, if they when they keep Justin, and if they trade Justin, if they trade Justin, I'll send you a Sports Zone Chicago pullover. Okay, and if they keep Justin, send me something from Yahoo.
All right,
Send me a hat,
I got some
pullover,
swag.
something.
I got some swag for you. We'll get you that. We'll get you that.
It's what I'm thinking. But let's talk about something else, because I've talked about this just about all the show. I didn't even talk baseball.
For sure you have. Yeah.
I'm going to Arizona Thursday. Check out the spring training games. Talk about that new signing they just picked up. You see it background right over my head. Kevin Byard, Philadelphia, Tennessee. Former All-Pro, former Pro Bowler. 4/5 of that secondary, including nickel, you got to include him. 4/5 of that secondary is returning, and they're no longer rookies.
Right.
And they added a former All-Pro. Talk about how that is going to benefit this team.
I've always liked Kevin Byard as a player. Very instinctual, smart guy, knows the game really, really well. Obviously athletic too. He was one of the best safeties in football for a while there. You do worry about his age. Look, it catches up to everybody, right? Like me and you included, right? Like you don't remain young forever. And there were some signs of decline. The fact that Tennessee would even trade him was a sign. And he didn't play great in Philly. But you also say, well, he kind of jumped on mid-season, and it was a disaster the second half of the season. That's not Kevin Byard's fault, but he didn't help either. So you wonder how much has left if he's really on the downside of his career. But I like the signing. There wasn't much risk involved here. I've always liked him as a player. I think he's a fantastic player. I think it was a good, smart, economical signing for the Bears. To add a veteran, like that secondary is young. There's some experience, even though they're young, but it is young. I thought it was good to get a older in there, a guy who's been shown as a very good leader, has been, started a lot of games in the NFL, had a lot of success in the NFL. I thought it was a perfect signing. Not work out. I mean, free agents, this isn't not all these signings work out. But in this moment, I like that signing a lot. I just thought Kevin Byard was a really, really good fit for Chicago.
Well, it's only 2 years, and that's the great part. 2 years, 7.5 per, so 2 for 15. All right,
that's nothing.
Basically, Eddie Jackson. First of all, he tackles better than Eddie Jackson. All right, but Eddie Jackson was 18, and now for this year, and you're getting this guy 15 for 2 years, over 2 years. He's an All-Pro. It makes sense, and I think they still needed that veteran leadership, and I think you got it. And it's only 2 years, and that tells me they're going to draft a safety. This guy's only going to be here 2 years. So you draft a Dominique Hampton or Tyler Nubin or someone like that. All right. Here's a crazy idea. Let them develop. Holy cow. There's a crazy idea. Let players develop, and you have him and you have him develop behind an All-Pro. Imagine that. Has that ever been done at any other position? I don't know.
Yeah, right,
but anyway, you let him develop, and then in a couple of years, it works out. And now you're all still pretty young. You know what I mean? So these guys are 26, 27, and they're right in the middle of prime. And I think so. That tells me that they're probably going to go shopping there. What do you think they do on the edge or D tackle? I mean, we got Sweat. We extended Billings. We do need something on the other side to kind of have a couple meetings at the quarterback. 3 tech is definitely in need as well. That's the anchor. That's the engine, as they say, that makes this defense go. What do you think that they may do? Do you think they may attack that in free agency, draft, or both?
It could be both, but I think free agency, the one position that's really strong in free agency is defensive line. It's every other position has been picked through, right? Franchise tag and extensions, but you end up with still a pretty good crop of defensive linemen who can come in and help. I think they're going to be in on Christian Wilkins. I think they're going to be a guy like Danielle Hunter could really help them across the division. Jonathan Greenard. Jonathan Greenard of the Texans is a player I've always liked, and he's coming off, I believe, a double-digit sack season. There's a lot of quality talent at the edge and even inside in this free agency class, unlike other positions. If you're looking for a tight end, God bless you, because you ain't finding one. It just picked through. There's nothing there. But running back and edge rusher are the two spots where you look and you say, there's some quality options here. You're going to have to overpay. That's the nature of free agency. But the Bears can overpay. They're in a position where, we can spend a little bit more on a Jonathan Greenard if that's their option, or Christian Wilkins, whoever it's going to be. And I think that they land one of them. I don't know necessarily that they're going to go crazy inside Wilkins and Danielle Hunter, but I think they can land one really, really good piece on the defensive line and keep building through the draft. Look, whoever drops to you at certain picks, if that's the right pick, it's a defensive line. You can't go wrong with a really, really deep defensive line. line. That's what the 49ers have really done well the past few years. And I think that they'll attack it free agency specifically. I think that's the Bears' big move, is one of these defensive linemen who are out there.
Guys, we're joined by Frank Schwab from Yahoo Sports, talking Bears football here on Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. What about those free agent running backs? There's been a lot of talk. Jason McKee is a guy here, former Chicago Bear, Temple Owl, former Chicago Bear, went on ESPN radio and said, hey, he goes, there's mutual interest. And he said, I'm not making this shit up. My agent is his agent. Okay, I'm getting it from the horse's mouth. The hell what you heard from other people, my agent, his agent, there's mutual interest. Do they go spend 6, 8, 10 million on a Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs? It definitely alters that thing, because I know you said Caleb, but imagine Justin Fields and Saquon Barkley in that same backfield. That's some craziness.
Whoever your quarterback is, you put a top-notch running back next to him, and I think that's the kind of luxury signing you make when you feel pretty good about where you're at, the depth of your franchise, and you also have a lot of cap room and not a lot to use it on. Look, there's a lot of teams, a lot of cap room, and this free agency class is weak. Most free agency classes are weak. The franchise tag has kind of ruined free agency. This game long enough. When franchise tag was put in 1993, it was to Dan Marino from leaving the Dolphins, John Elway from leaving the Broncos, and star quarterbacks. It wasn't made to be. It was this once as and maybe Hunter 1 year. Every team. Most of the good free are gone, and all these teams like the Commanders, the Bears, the Titans, with all this cash, what are we spending it on? So I might as well get a quality option running Saquon or Josh Jacobs, whoever it's going to be. Saquon seems like a good fit to me. Do I get that age well? And you're going to be like, wow, we got our money's worth out of Saquon Barkley. Probably not, but he'll add something to your offense the next couple of years. Take pressure off the quarterback, help you win games, make a lot of plays. You're going to overpay him, but that's okay, because what else are you going to spend it on? I would like the fit of the Bears getting one of these kind of top shelf running backs, whether it's Jacobs or even Derrick Henry or whoever it's going to be. There's a lot of good running backs out there.
Yeah, there are.
And I would like the Bears to get one, because again, you just can't use this cap space on. I'd rather do that than you're overpaying some mediocre guard in free agency. Go get yourself a running back. That's going to help the quarterback too.
Dude, you said Daniil Hunter. Bro, the hair on the back of my neck.
He is,
and we don't got to deal with him 2 times a year.
Yeah,
God blessed.
Right. He is an underrated player. I didn't realize. It's one of those things I forget every year. You start looking at his Pro Football Reference page, and you're like, man, this dude puts up like 12 sacks a season. Like every single, like clockwork, 12, 14.
And who do you have on the other side of him?
Who was on
exactly?
Yeah, right. Like since Jared Allen left or whatever. I mean, it's been a while since he's had a good teammate there.
And also, what I'm hearing,
he gets after the quarterback. Perfect.
Also, what I'm hearing is that Detroit is in on him.
I'm
like, come on, dude. I'm like,
I
don't want to deal with him another 2 more years. So sometimes you might have to overspend just so they don't get it.
Right.
And you know what? You put Daniil Hunter and Montez Sweat. Man, we will have multiple meetings at the quarterback. And then Andrew Billings. Mm-hmm. I mean, I talked about it before. They didn't even wait for the season to end. They extended him mid-season because they loved the way he collapsed the pocket from the inside. So now you got 2 guys meeting at the quarterback. The pocket is collapsing in the middle. Javon Dexter was on a definite uptick toward the end of the season. That front 4, and then the new offensive line coach. Yeah, defensive line coach, excuse me. Yeah, that's a nice little thing, and with the confidence that
now, would you rather have an edge rusher like a Hunter or Christian Wilkins? Because I don't think you're getting both. It maybe
right, that's a lot
it's
on
hard
defense.
to believe.
That's a lot of money you're spending on the defense. For
sorry, right? Sorry.
Yeah,
I love Wilkins. I think
so do I, dude.
I think Christian Wilkins might be the best player in free agency. I know he's not a star, but he hasn't made a Pro Bowl. But this is a guy I've always liked watching him play since he came out of Clemson. Really, really good against the run. Last year had 9.5 sacks. Great character. Everybody talks about his character. Very durable. At a prime age. He checks every box you'd want if you're investing big in a free agent. And while he might not be a star, he's going to get paid like a star.
Will be.
Because
he will be.
Yeah, I like him as a player so much. He's just one of those, you put him on your defense, you don't have any worries about that position for the next 4 years. He is a heck of an athlete, heck of a player. I really like Christian Wilkins.
But then it's not just him. You got this dude named Montez something or other to his left that's going to be destroying people. You know what I mean? And then you got Billings who's he's going to be on so many one-on-one situations. I mean, if you have a problem double teaming this dude, what the hell are you going to do if because you can't double team? You got to double team Montez Sweat. You have to.
You got to give him some extra attention.
And what about Billings? If he's eating up 2 blocks and collapsing the pocket, that's 4.
Right.
You only have 5 offensive linemen. You're going to keep a tight end in all the time? We didn't even talk about the other D end or this 3 tech. Yeah, I think we can. The only reason I would consider taking Daniil Hunter over Wilkins is I don't want to face him again 2 times a year. But if I had to pick, I'll take Wilkins and that 3 tech, because you can go get some couple other edge rushers who may not be on the level of Montez Sweat, and I'm okay with that because you got Montez Sweat, you got Wilkins, you got Billings, and you can get an okay pass rusher and leave him one-on-one because they got to double team everybody else. So if I had to pick gun to my head, I would have to take Wilkins because he's a Tommy Harris. He's an Aaron Donald. Nobody's
Aaron Donald, but I get it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, yes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, interesting. Frank, man, great. I appreciate great stuff, man. I appreciate it. If feel free to talk about when you think about what I said, feel free to use it. Just give me credit. Dude, I'm telling you, it took me a long time. Like I said, when you turn that puzzle over, you get the box of puzzles, you turn it over, and all those pieces, like, where do I start? It's here, but where do I start? And it just clicked. I'm like, aha, you son of a gun. I see what you're doing.
We'll see. It's going to get interesting.
Camp. I said, well played, Caleb Camp. Well played. Went the HIPAA law route, but okay, well played. It's going to be, hey, trust me.
The most interesting story in the NFL right now of what happens with this one pick and what happens with Justin Fields. Absolutely the most interesting story.
Yep. Frank, great stuff. Like I said, if they do trade Justin Fields, you have one of these coming in the mail.
Gotcha.
And if they don't, I'll send you my address for some Yahoo swag. Hey, you have a great day, great rest of the week. All right, and we'll be in touch soon, buddy. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Shawn. Appreciate it.
All right, likewise. Guys, that's Frank Schwab from Yahoo Sports talking Bears football with your boy. Man, I'm telling you. Woo, Charlie. Yes, Eric Armstead. That's another one. Hey, either one of those guys, I'll take them. This Bears team. I see you, Ryan Poles. I see you. And I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it. Listen. All right. I don't know. Did I tell you guys? I know I told some of my friends. And I don't know if I mentioned it here on the show. We got some Sports Zone swag coming out. I am literally, it should be up any day. Any day. I'm trying to get it out, get the link out before I go to Arizona on Thursday. I got tons of Sports Zone swag out, tons of stuff. You're going to have a Chestnut Checkers shirt on there. There's a whole JF Fields is him with H1M. Bro, ladies, gentlemen, I'm telling you, I got so much swag from sport. It's going to be dope. Dope. I've been working the last couple of weeks. I've been working with the last couple of weeks. I've been working with I got with some peoples. I got a guy. I'm from Chicago, baby. I got a guy for everything. I got a guy. And looking at the mock-ups, ooh, Charlie, I like them. I like them a lot. We have a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll tell you what, I want to piss some people off. When they keep Justin, and the shirt that I drop, when they trade that number 1 pick, people are going to be pissed. People are going to be pissed. And they'll know exactly who they are when they see that shirt. Because I don't give a boo. I tried telling you They're keeping Justin. No. Justin's the worst passer in the fourth quarter. PFF said this. They said this. They said this. Justin's a bum. Justin's this. Justin's that. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, trust me. He would have been traded already. No one wants him. No one wants him. Why no one wants him? Because he's not on the market. Oh, man. And watch what's going to happen. I mentioned it here before. And I'll mention it here again. Watch what happens when they trade the number 1 pick. Okay? When they trade the number 1 pick, the Caleb cultists are going to start attacking polls, attacking. So what was going on? What's going in the news today? Well, Kevin Warren really like everyone else wants to trade Justin Fields, but Kevin Warren wants to. So now you're going to go after Kevin Warren? They're going to attack Kevin Warren. They're going to attack. Sorry if you hear the thing in the back. Dude, this is crazy. I live in a burb, like a nice burb. Oh, it's the fire department. Oh, damn. Hope no one's had a heart attack. Shoot. A lot of older people out here, too. But they're going to start attacking. They're going to start attacking Ryan Poles. They're going to start attacking Kevin Warren. And they're going to say, oh, Kevin Warren's the guy. If he didn't meddle, Ryan Poles would have traded him. He wanted Justin Fields. And they're going to go all out. They're going to start looking for people to attack. Ryan Poles, you're the worst GM. It's going to cost you your job. How can you pass? Blah, 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 blah. Watch how they attack. Watch how they attack. Guys, do me a favor. I need you to smash that like button. Smash that like button. We got tons of people in the chat today. This chat is going nutso. And man, listen, I'm going to break this on. I'll be on with Nomad today at 3 o'clock. I'm going to break it down there. And I'm going to blow their minds. I'm going to blow their minds. So if you come, don't put it in the chat when we in the later show with me and Nomad. Don't put it in that chat. All right? Don't say anything because I'm going to blow their freaking minds. It's on one. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Is it a done deal, Barrelissimo, or is there interest? Yeah, I just got the thing. Bears are expected to make a major push to land Eagles free agent running back DeAndre Swift per Adam Schefter. They're making a push. It's just okay. Well, listen, guys, this was an awesome show. I appreciate it. Hey, make sure you follow me on Sports Zone Chicago. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do that. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me at Shawn Sierra, the Shawn Sierra, Sports Zone Chicago. Download our mobile app. Download our Roku channel. All right? I'm telling you, baby, this is why you listen to people like me, people who know what they're talking about. All right? That's why you don't listen to jamokes. I read an article on NBC Sports Chicago where they said, oh, the Bears are trying to win now, so that's why they want Caleb. I said, what? That doesn't make any sense. But I digress. Listen to me. Guys, Lakina and Sid and Second City Sports are coming up at 12:15. We'll be on What's Up Cuz tonight at 6. This is going to replay tonight at 8. We got you covered here at Sports Zone Chicago. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. You guys have a wonderful day, and make sure you catch me again. I'll be on my Facebook page, and I'll be on with Nomad today at 3 o'clock. All right, folks, your boy, the SuperBack. I am out.